Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Olala France. So this one is a very special video because you know why? It's about growing food. I never really had any experience of, farming or agriculture because I've always lived in urban environments, and not that I did not like it. It's just I never got exposed to it, or I never got any opportunity to participate in such type of activity. Well, thanks to my husband, I could participate in growing food because he rented a small plot of land about 20 meters square in a community garden, and we could really pretty much plant anything we wanted. The only rule was not to use any biocides, pesticides, or fungicides. Everything has to be natural. He experimented a lot with different kinds of tomatoes, different peppers, herbs, flowers. So, yeah, that was pretty exciting. Without any further ado, let's start the video.
So, the most important resource for any garden is, of course, water. The best part of that community garden was a water fountain was located right next to it and it closes automatically. Let me give you a quick demonstration right here. So, I turned that knob, the water started flowing in a second. This is how you enter the garden. It's an initiative started by Mary, the local municipality. This association is called PICSOL, Association de Jardin Partagé, which means shared garden. Gardening tools were provided by the association, and there was a fee of 40 euros per year. So now I'm going to show you one by one everything that we harvested. And first, it's tomatoes time. He planted two or three different varieties of it. All of them were very juicy and sweet. Look at this beautiful construction that was created specifically to grow different types of zucchinis, like this trumpet zucchini from Lombardia region of Italy, round zucchini. I'm adding a picture of one of the things that I ate in France, which are zucchini flower bhajis or fritters, which taste really delicious and tender. And see how they grow. The flower stays at the end and they grow from the stem directly, it seems like. The yellow version, they taste slightly different from the green ones. These are the mini cucumbers, also grown with the tipi structure. The flowers are usually white. Let's jump to the onions next. Usually, we have to wait until the top part of the onion is slightly dry, the green leaves, but I was really impatient, so I took them out when they were really tender. And look at this beautiful purple color. The next one is fava beans, or fèves, as they're called in French. They are so tender when they're raw. These are some green peas. Even though the yield was pretty small with these green peas and even the green beans or haricots verts, we enjoyed eating them from time to time. The next one on the list is the rhubarb, some gorgeous salads. My favorite, green chilies. There are a couple different versions of them. You saw them earlier on as well. Some of them survived until they turned red, thanks to Maxime, and he harvested them, brought them home, dried them, and I separated the seeds to make these beautiful chili flakes. Now let's take a look at some of the lovely sage plants that grew. They really grow very fast and give lovely purple flowers. Some of the other herbs that were grown include mint and rosemary. Now let's look at some of the flowers that were planted. The first being beautiful bright orange marigolds or jendu. The second one are sunflowers that were grown from the seeds harvested in 2019. These are the 2020 flowers. You can see they have started growing, and voila, this is what they look like. Little smiling packets of happiness, always telling you to look towards the brighter side of life. I love you, sunflowers. And this is like the view from a little bit of distance. Wow, and the mountains. Superb, isn't it?
The next one's being Gulbakshi or 4 o'clock flowers. Again, planted from the seeds that I harvested from a local plant. So, overall, I would say I really enjoyed this experience and would highly, highly recommend to anybody, and mostly to those who come from absolute urban environment before. And I really, guys, cannot stress on this much. The joy that you get out of growing something right from the seed until the harvest is not comparable to anything else in the world.